DoTouch is a musical instrument with a Dualo keyboard, a new layout of notes in which chords are represented by patterns. Not only a new kind of keyboard, it's truly a new instrument, since it works as a controller, a synthesizer, and a sequencer. The easiest way to make you understand how it works is that I show you how to play a tune. Going to start with the drums. To select the drums, hold the sound button. Every key corresponds to a different instrument whose name is displayed on the screen. That key is the key for drums. Let's go. Let's add a bass. The bass button is right there. To record, click once on the music button, and the recording will start as soon as you play the first note. On top of that, we'll add a few chords. To play a chord, it's very easy. You should play 3 consecutive notes. Now, let's replace those chords by more funky ones. Now that we have our musical basis, we're going to play with it just like a DJ would do. Hold the music button and you'll see that each key corresponds to the tracks appearing in the order they were recorded. The drums, the bass, the first piano riff in orange, that is to say on hold, and the second one in green that is playing. We'll switch the 2 piano riff. What we have prepared starts when we release the music button. To finish with, let me show you the third button right here, and which allows you to do this. Now, I'm going to tell you about that specific notes layout that we call the Dualo principle. This is Dualo. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If I split a part here, I have only 1 note out of 2 left. In music, we call them thirds. When we have several thirds in a row, we have a chord. In other words, notes that are in tune together are placed next to one another on the same side of the keyboard. In that direction, inwards, we place major thirds, and outward, we place minor thirds. This is a major third, C, E, and that is a minor third, C, E flat. If you want to play a chord, you should place several thirds in a row. For example, that is the pattern of all major chords, and that is the pattern for all minor chords. Fundamental, major third, minor third, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th notes are displayed in order. That was for odd intervals. Even intervals are displayed on the other side of the keyboard, 2nd, 4th, 6th octave. If you want to play a scale, prepare your fingers to play a 4-note chord in your left hand. Same for your right hand. And now look at my fingers. If you want to change the scale, just change the pattern on both hands. For example, let's play a minor chord here and a major 7 chord there. Watch my fingers. Lightening up the keyboard will provide you with visual markers. Look, C's are in red and D's are in orange. This way, you can improvise while always being in tune. But the Do Touch is more than just a simple keyboard. First of all, it's a controller, which means it's a device which reacts to the move of the player. It's also a synthesizer with onboard sounds that you can replace with your own sounds or modify by adding effects. And at last, it's a sequencer with which you can record tracks and build songs. By default, Do Touch is always on a controller mode. If you want to have access to the synthesizer, hold the sound button. Every key corresponds to an instrument. If you want to access the sequencer mode, press the music button and each key corresponds to a track. For each of the 3 modes, you can press the control key to have access to the parameters of the mode. Each key corresponds to a parameter and you can control it with the central slider. By default, the central slider controls the volume. Do Touch is a controller that you hit, skim, and move. Each key is equipped with pressure sensors, which gives you dynamic range and allows you to play loud or soft. You can adjust the sensitivity by using the tuning button. Each key can also react to aftertouch. If I take a flute, for example, you can control the sound with the tip of your finger. The Do Touch is also equipped with slider surfaces. For example, you can modify the pitch of a sound. There's also a 3-axis gyroscope that allows you to do these kind of things. Okay, it means you can control the sound by moving the instrument 3 ways: pitch, roll, or yaw. Thus, there are 8 controllers that you can use to modify sounds. Among the tuning parameters, you can naturally adjust the fine pitch tune and the sensors, keys, gyroscope and sliders sensitivity and response curve. The Do Touch is a synthesizer. By holding the instrument button, you can access the synthesizer mode, and each key represents an instrument. 2 sounds can be layered, and you can also split the keyboard to have one instrument on high pitch and another on low pitch. Each sound can be modified by touching both the instrument and setting buttons, which gives you access to several things. For example, the portamento allows to do this. There is also the multi-note function that allows you to have several notes by pressing only one key. There are also several effects: delay, reverb, chorus, distortion, wah-wah, compression, vibrato, tremolo. I'm going to show you what to do to control an effect. For example, let's take the sound of a guitar. This one already has an effect. Okay. Here we are, a basic guitar sound. When you select the delay function and move the central slider, you access several presets of delay. If you select a user preset, you can create your own delay using the keys at the bottom. Here you have the key for the level, so we can raise the volume. There, it's the time in between each delay, and here the feedback level. This allows you to have a sound with delay. DoTouch is a sequencer. That means that you can record tracks and play with them. By holding the music button, you access the different tracks of the tune we recorded earlier. There you have the drums. Green keys are playing, orange keys are on hold. If you want to record on top of that, click once. Click again to loop the recording. If you're not satisfied, just double-click to delete what you've just done and your instrument is ready to record one more time. If you triple-click, it deletes your previous recording without getting ready to record again. The looper settings gives you access to several things. You can control the display of the scale, you can transpose all tracks, you can modify the tempo, you can adjust the metronome. You also have a quantizer that helps you to place the notes after recording on the right beat with a grid. Ah, I almost forgot. We just recorded a song. You can save that song on a computer thanks to our software called DoStation. Once it is downloaded, you will be able to share it on the internet thanks to a platform on dualo.org that we are going to set up. It will be called the Dualo Community, and you'll be able to share songs. For example, if I share our song, then you can download it on your computer and upload it into your own DoTouch with a USB cable. If you want to learn the bass line, double-click on the key for the bass loop, and you'll see it light up. Then, you can lower the tempo and follow the lights to learn how to play. No need to learn music theory. We're also developing a video game called DoGame, a sort of karaoke within the instrument that will allow you to learn music while having fun. DoTouch is a transportable instrument. It is equipped with a battery that has 6 to 8 hours of autonomy. To charge the battery, you need to plug the DoTouch with the USB cable that goes with the instrument. You can plug it to a computer or to the mains. The Do key is a small USB key that you can plug to the computer, and it allows you to pilot a wireless synthesizer installed on your computer. We also have the Do belt, a belt that allows you to carry and comfortably play the DoTouch. Just put it around your waist. It is easy to undo and fold away. The Do bag is the container where you put away your Dualo when you are finished. There's also some room for the USB cable. It's very convenient because you can carry it over the shoulder, or as a backpack, or even as a belly pack. I'll finish with the DuAmp, Dualo's best friend. It's a battery-powered amplifier. It's very light, less than 3 kilos, and allows you to play the Dualo wherever and whenever you want to. All I've presented today is still in prototype. We're currently working on new versions available in a couple of months. In the meantime, do not hesitate to visit our website dualo.org to see other videos, ask for information, and even reserve your own DoTouch.